Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video and this is going to be my July favorites video. I love filming favorites videos. You guys know this. I love them. But you know what I don't love is the fact that there's only 4 months left in the year. Like, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for 2016. Give me a minute. As I'm sure you guys saw in some of my videos, I did a lot of shopping in July. So I kind of have a lot of stuff to talk about. And I even have some like lifestyle random favorites to throw in. But I'm going to throw those in at the end because I know that we're all here for the makeup, okay? Okay, I know. This video will probably be like super long. So if you guys don't like those kinds of videos, I guess you should probably just end this right now. Just stop it. But if you guys want to know what I've been loving for the month of July, then please just keep on watching. So the first thing I want to talk about is brushes. And I have two brushes here to talk about. The first one is newer to me, and this is the Sigma Blending E36 brush. And it's just a super skinny tapered blending brush. And I have been seeing a lot of people using this to kind of deepen up their outer V or deepen up their crease. And I just never thought it was super necessary. But then I started thinking about using this for cut creases and how perfect it probably would be. So I snatched it right up and I'm obsessed. I love it so much for cut creases. That's all I use it for, is for cut creases. The reason I like to use this is because it's so skinny and just like it has a lot of give to it. So you can really blend things out, but at the same time it's keeping that blending exactly where you want it to be. It's not just going everywhere like an E40 would, you know what I mean? So that is why I really love this for cut creases. If you're into cut creases, I highly suggest just pick it up. Just pick it up and thank me later. The next brush I want to talk about is by Real Techniques, and this is the Real Techniques contour brush. I actually use this brush all the time to put on my highlighter. If you guys have been watching me, you know that that's what I like to do. And the reason I'm mentioning this in my favorites video is because I recently tried a different brush for my highlight. And I can't stop using this one. I tried it, hated it, I grabbed this brush, and I just felt so much better after I put on my highlighter. This is not going to be everybody's favorite highlighter brush because it is super dense and it's kind of larger. So it's not going to be as precise as maybe some people want it to be. But I don't mind getting it a little crazy up in here, and then I can just kind of blend my blush together with the highlight and just make everything look seamless. And I also like that it's so dense, so it really just packs the highlight on where I want it, and it just makes it as intense as it could be. And that's just what I want. That's what I want for my highlight. I want a super intense highlight at all times of the day. So that is why I've been loving this brush. I love it so much. I didn't use it today because, well, I didn't use it today. The next thing I want to talk about is a little random. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I used to use this all the time, so if you guys have been watching me for a while, you're probably like, what? But I kind of stopped using it because I ran out of it, and so I was using something else, and I just recently picked it up again, and let me tell you that this is what my brows needed. The first day that I used this, when I got the new tube, Elver looked at my eyebrows and he was just like, damn, your eyebrows look so good. And I'm like, it just keeps my brow hairs just in place and just exactly where I want them to be, and it doesn't add any more color because, trust me, my brows have enough color. I don't need to add any more, and I just love it. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. I love it. Something else I want to talk about is also kind of random, but they are ZPalettes. I have been so obsessed with ZPalettes, guys. These 3 ZPalettes are filled with my MAC eyeshadows, and I used to have them in the actual MAC palettes. But I was like, yeah, let me just try to put them in some ZPalettes. So I did, and I love this so much better. My neutral MAC shadows are in this extra large Z palette, and I think this holds 35 of them. Yes, it does hold 35 of them. So I just think it just keeps everything so clean and so organized. Before, I used to have, I think, 15 in each of the MAC palettes, so it was just like a lot of palettes and it was just out of control. So I really like this. And then these 2 palettes that I have these are my warmer shadows, and then these are my cooler tone shadows, and it's just so organized, and I just love it so much. And let's not talk about this, okay? They've been through a lot, okay? So I literally have the mother load of highlighters to tell you guys about, so let's just get onto that right now. I have 4 highlighters to talk about. So the first one that I want to talk to you guys about will come as no surprise. If anybody doesn't mention this in their favorites videos this month, I'm a little confused as to what's going on, because like you need to mention it. So this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Champagne Pop. This is the one that Jaclyn Hill created, and it is just the most perfect highlight. It is gold, but it has some strong peach undertones to it, And I think, I don't know if you guys can see, oh my god, stop. I think this would look so good on every single skin tone, even pale skin tones, deeper skin tones. I think this would look so good. It looks amazing when I put it on, and I'm obsessed with it. I don't know how anybody could not be obsessed with it. It's definitely my favorite color that Becca has come out with thus far. And you know I love me some Jaclyn Hill, okay? The next highlighter I want to talk to you guys about is by Laura Geller, and this is the Baked Gelato Swirl in Gilded Honey. I've had this since it first came out. I think probably the second day it was out, I went and I grabbed it and I was like, great. And I never used it until recently, and I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know. You guys want to tell me what's wrong with me, because I don't know. This is the closest highlighter that I found to Whisper of Guilt by MAC that is permanent. This is it on my ring finger. And I think this one is actually more pigmented than Whisper of Guilt, and I like the texture just a little bit more than Whisper of Guilt. So this is it right here. It's so pigmented. You can see that the Champagne Pop just has a little bit more of a peachy undertone, where this one has just kind of like a straight up gold undertone. But they're just both so gorgeous. But I think this one might be my favorite over Champagne Pop, just because it is so intense. The next one I want to talk about is by Laura Mercier, and this is the Face Illuminator in Indiscretion. And oh my god, this one is not so much like the other ones, because this one isn't as gold as the other two. This one is more of kind of a, maybe like a rose gold. Yeah, I would say it has a little bit more pink undertones and rose gold undertones. So this is it right here. It is so beautiful. It's not as intense, in my opinion, it's not as intense as the previous two, but it is so gorgeous. I believe this one is limited edition, but I feel like it's still available because I didn't pick it up that long ago. So I would check Macy's. I think that's where I got it from, or maybe Bloomingdale's, maybe. Or Nordstrom. And the last highlighter I want to talk to you guys about is not even really a highlighter. It is what I have on my cheekbones today. And I want to say, out of all of them, this one is my favorite. So this is MAC Melon Pigment. I just can't. Oh my god, it's, oh my god. I want to say, out of all the ones that I talked about, this one is the best one for darker skin tones. It's extremely gold tone, but it is just so, it's like a warm gold. It's right here. It is so in your face, and it's just so beautiful. This is, like I said, what I'm wearing on my cheekbones today, and I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. I can't. I use it with a fan brush, and I just spray a little bit of Fix Plus on it before I actually go onto my cheekbones with it, and it just intensifies everything, and it's just so stunning. Could you guys die? Because I could. I might be dead already. This might be my ghost. Okay, so I guess we'll stick with face or cheek products. I have a couple of contour kits to talk about. The first one is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit, and this just looks like on the inside. It does come with a little brush, but you know I'm never going to use it, so let's just forget all about that. This contour kit is amazing. I do use the medium cocoa shade pretty much every time I do my makeup if I'm not using the other contour kit that I'm going to show you guys in a second. And I do have it on my cheeks today, and I don't even have to deepen up my contour when I use this shade. I just use this one, and I feel like the gray undertones in it just mimic shadow so well. So I don't feel like I have to do anything else. Just put that under my cheekbones and I'm good to go. Then I also love, I also love this dark cocoa shade. This is what I have on kind of like the perimeters of my forehead today, just to warm things up, and I just love that look. Recently I have just been loving that look. Okay, I don't really use the other two shades just because they're just not my cup of tea, but I love this. I would highly recommend this to anybody. If you guys are looking for another contour kit, or you're looking for a contour kit, I would recommend this one or the next one that I'm about to show you guys. It smells like chocolate. Like, how can you beat that? How can you? The other contour kit that I want to talk about is the Lorac Pro Contour Kit, and this one is life. I don't use any of the highlight shades just because I don't use the highlight shades in any contour kit. It's not for any reason other than I just don't think they work well for me. But these contour shades, I think if I'd have to recommend one contour kit ever, like over the rest, I would say this one. This is my favorite one out of all of them. I love this medium contour shade because it's not as gray toned as the medium cocoa, which I mean, I do like the medium cocoa and I like how gray toned it is, but sometimes you just don't want something so gray toned. I just love this contour kit. I would highly recommend this. Do not ever use this with the brush that it comes with. I used it with that brush at first and I hated it. I think it was terrible. So I wouldn't recommend anybody use it, but I mean, if you like those kind of brushes, I mean, you do you, you know? So that's the Lorac Pro Contour Kit. And finally, just a bronzer from Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I love this. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. I use this in pretty much every single one of my tutorials, unless I'm using the Too Faced Contour Kit, because the Too Faced Contour Kit has a color that's almost exactly the same as this color. But if I'm not using that contour kit, I always pull this out and I use it to kind of warm up everything on my face. And it is so beautiful. This is extremely warm tone, so don't think you're going to get it and try to contour with it, because like that's just not what's going to happen. But if you just want something to bronze up the skin with, this is beautiful. It kind of does have a lot of orange undertones to it, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there. But it just looks so gorgeous. So I love it. This is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Okay, I have a couple things I want to talk about for eyes. First is a single eyeshadow by Urban Decay. This is the color Riff, and this color, as a transition shade, this color is just everything I've ever wanted in a transition shade. Just is right, it's right here. I did film a tutorial using the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, and I used this as my transition shade, like in conjunction with the palette, and it's amazing. I think if you're medium skin tone, it would probably work better than if you're super fair. It's right here. It's just super smooth, and it's a little bit darker of a transition color, but it's so warm. It's amazing. It looks good with every single eye look that I could ever do. I love it so much. I love it so much. I would highly recommend you guys pick this up. I'm not one to like go crazy for single shadows, but this one is a winner. Sticking with the whole eyeshadow thing, I have a palette that you guys probably already know I'm completely obsessed with. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette. I've done one tutorial featuring this palette, but there's a couple of videos where I'm actually wearing it on my eyes, and I am in love with it. It's not my favorite Anastasia palette, because the Amrezy palette probably will always be my favorite. I mean, to me that palette is just incredible. Or maybe the Mia palette. Nah, definitely the Amrezy palette. It has Morocco, which is in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, by the way. It has Pink Champagne, which is definitely one of the most beautiful eyeshadows that has ever existed, ever. And this soft peach color is probably one of my favorites in the entire palette. I will link the tutorial that I filmed with this palette down below, but I've been using it pretty much non-stop this month. I love everything about it. It has so many colors in here, and if you guys know me, you know I love me some color. So just everything about it, it's just go get it. Just go get it. So I only have two more things for eyes. The first is this NYC Liquid Liner, and I know you guys are like, what are you saying? You always use this. It's not special. The reason I wanted to mention this is because if you guys have seen my most recent videos, I've been trying to play around with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, because everyone's obsessed with it, so I'm like, hey, let me be obsessed with it. And it is just nothing compared to this. It is nothing. I would definitely save the money on that liner, because I think it's $21 or something like that. I would definitely save those $21 and pick up 7 of these, because I think this is $3 each, and just stick with this. It's amazing. To me, it's just unbeatable. Of course the price is unbeatable, but just the formula is so black. It goes right over anything that you have on your lid. The Kat Von D liner, I feel like when you have shimmery shadows on your lid, it just doesn't work well at all. But this just goes right over it, not even phased at all. Nope. And it's super black, and I just love it. And I actually really like this brush. I know a lot of people kind of complain about this brush, but I like it. I think I have, here it is. I think I have such good control with this brush, so I would highly suggest you guys check out this NYC Liquid Liner. There's a reason everyone talks about it, and that's because it's amazing. And lastly, for eyes, it's a pair of lashes. These are Velour lashes in the style Whispie Sweet Nothings. I did film a video using these lashes, but it won't be up until after this video. But it's just, these lashes are incredible. I always saw Jaclyn Hill raving about them, and they were her favorite lashes ever, and I was just like, okay, let me try them out. I mean, if Jaclyn Hill likes it, there's pretty much a guarantee that I'm gonna like it. So I picked them up, and I was just like, okay, they're cool. They didn't look like much to me. When I looked at them, I was just like, okay, like they're nice, because you guys know how I feel about some crazy lashes. But these are actually super long and just wispy and fluffy, and I love them. So I would highly suggest, if you guys are interested, you pick them up. Last makeup products I want to talk about are liquid lipsticks. So these are by Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, which you all should be, my Snapchat is the Katie Danger. I'll link it in the description box as always. But if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that I got all the colors that were available from their new 10 that just launched, except for Dusty Rose, because Dusty Rose kind of came out a little bit later in the game. I don't know if it's out yet, actually. It might not be. I'm not sure if it's out yet. But I am going to pick that one up whenever it becomes available. So I got all the ones that are available, and these are the 3 that are definitely my favorite. The first one is Paint. I asked you guys on Snapchat which one you thought I would be the most excited for, and pretty much all of you guys said Paint. And like, I'm really proud because it is Paint. I mean, could you just? I love this because it's not just a blue shade, it's like a metallic blue shade, and that is just mind-blowing to me. It's just mind-blowing. I'm gonna swatch them actually. Obviously, why wouldn't I do that? I do find that Paint is a little bit kind of sheerer than the rest. It's right here. But I mean, oh my god, stop. I don't mind building that up. I don't. The next 2 that are my favorites I've actually worn in videos before, but they're not up yet. The first one is Sepia, which is just like a gray, it's like a gray toned taupe. Okay, yeah, gray toned taupe. It's right here, and oh my god, this was my second favorite one. Like Paint and then Sepia, that is just, and then the next one I have to talk about is Veronica, and you guys, oh my god. If you guys are a little bit darker of skin tone and you're looking for something that would look like a Kylie Jenner lip, because I know it's kind of harder for people that are, I guess, my skin tone and darker to find something that looks like that, this works amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see how it looks with the look that I did. What? And I do have to say that Anastasia Beverly Hills did change the formula for the liquid lipsticks. They were never drying, so they are always comfortable. They've always been comfortable. But with the new formula, they are much more long lasting and they don't really bleed. I found that with the previous formula, they kind of bled a little bit and they didn't last well at all. But now they upgraded. So I don't know. I really like them. If you guys don't have any of the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks, I would suggest trying, maybe not Paint, because not everybody is gonna be wearing a blue metallic lip all the time. But I would definitely suggest trying these 2 because these 2 are super wearable and they're so beautiful. So that's all I have for my makeup favorites. I do have a couple of lifestyle favorites, if you will, that I wanted to share with you guys. First one is, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you probably see me watch the show every single night with Elver. It's kind of our own little tradition. We come home, well, he comes home, and we just watch Dexter all night until like 2 o'clock in the morning. We are kind of into those more, I don't know, like criminal shows. Does that make sense? Like Criminal Minds was one of our favorite shows, and it still is one of our favorite shows, but we've seen pretty much every single episode of that show, so we're like, oh, let's move on to something else. So my little brother was like, hey, you should watch Dexter. So we started watching Dexter, and we're just like, we love it. I have to say, there's one thing about it that I don't like, and it has nothing to do with anything. It's kind of just me being weird. But I don't like when I'm watching Dexter and like he's about to get caught. Like I think he's like gonna get caught like any second, and I'm just like, I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. I don't want to know. Because if he gets caught, I'll be so mad. I'll be so upset. It would just like ruin my entire life. So that's Dexter. I think we're on season 3 right now. I think we're on season 3 because the episodes are so long. The other thing that I want to talk to you guys about, I only really have 2 lifestyle favorites, is a Pandora station. So I'm going to go into my Pandora so you guys can see the station that I'm obsessed with. Okay, so we're in Pandora. We're getting there, right? So the station that I'm obsessed with is this last station. This is a Sony Lennox radio. If you guys don't know, I pretty much only listen to Spanish music. So if you go on this radio station, what I love about it is that it has all the old songs. Okay, you can stop. It has all the old songs like Raki Mi Ken Why and like old Sony Lennox songs and like old Daddy Yankee songs and like all the old songs. It just like completely throws you back and you're just like, so let me see what else we got up here. Like this song by Wisin y Yandel. Stop. Like this song by Wisin y Yandel, Me Estás Tentando, is so old, and I love hearing the old songs. I know that can't just be me. So if you guys are like into older Spanish reggaeton songs or something like that, Sony Lennox radio is where you need to go. The only reason I even downloaded that radio is because I'm obsessed with the song Pierda la Cabeza by Sony Lennox, and so I was like, oh, let me download the radio. Maybe it'll just play it 45 times a day. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it's ever played it, but I still like the radio. So that is it for my favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to leave your favorites in the comments below. I love reading your guys' favorites. I love picking up whatever you guys suggest to me, and I just love it. So please help a sister out here. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you did like the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, but Snapchat mostly because I kind of am obsessed with it and I'm there all the time. So don't forget to check the description box where I'll have links to everything that I spoke about today, everything that's on my face, links to all my social media, and links to videos that relate to all the favorites that I talked about today. I think that's all I have to say, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I'm sure it's going to be a super long video, so let's just jump into it and just not even wait at all. No. Just so you guys know, no. This video will probably be... That's how you know a product is good, is when your man tells you that they look, that yours. And that's how you know that a product... I have... I love you. Love you. I love you. It's so beautiful. I could just look at these highlighters all day. Yeah, all the information will be linked down below as long as... all the information will be linked down below as well as everything that I have on my face today. Don't forget to... Don't fucking... Dog. That's all... All that...